Buenos San Hafa to the School Sisters of Notre Dame, Sister Jean-Anne Chrysostomo, President of Notre Dame High School, Archbishop Michael Burns, the NDHS Board of Directors, Dr. Juan Flores, the Superintendent of Catholic Schools, Mrs. Cruz San Nicolas, Principal of NDHS, the NDHS administration, faculty, and staff, and the parents, guardians, and families of the class of 2020. I am Ethan Gabriel Delanco Garcia, and I am thankful to be the valedictorian for the Notre Dame High School class of 2020. When I think back on all the memories I have shared with all of you, I couldn't have imagined a better high school experience. The NDHS community welcomed me after coming back home from Japan and helped me grow as a person in so many ways. I want to thank my parents who raised me in the Catholic faith, instilled in me the value of a good education, and made the world my classroom. I can always count on them to encourage me, challenge me, and help me to be the best person I can be. I also want to thank my grandparents who have supported me on my journey by imparting their years of wisdom through stories and life lessons. From my Papa Ernesto in heaven to my Papa Bong, Mama Aring, and Mama Eva who are here today. Thank you. To my younger sisters, Madison and Amelia, thank you for teaching me patience. To my Ninas, Ninos, aunts, and uncles here on Guam and in Washington State, thank you for being great role models and supporting me through the years. To the class of 2020, I am thankful to have been given the opportunity to be your junior class president. And while we never won Songfest these past 4 years, we did win Lip Dub. This, along with our class retreats, Spirit Week, and service activities, have given us great memories that we can take with us. I want to especially give some shout-outs to Terrence, who made my transition from Japan to Guam easier, and for introducing me to the friends I now have. To Isaiah and Chase, for welcoming me to the Academic Challenge Bowl team, where we beat every school except one. To Anthony and Elijah, for always being the beacons of positivity. To Nico, for being a great example of service. To Patrick, for the great support and advice as I transitioned to NDHS. To Belladonna, my main companion throughout the college application process. And to my fellow boys soccer teammates, Espy, Josiah, Noel, Nash, and Alex and Nicholas. I have enjoyed playing with all of you and seeing us grow as a team. The level of closeness between the NDHS faculty and students is something I never experienced in high school until I transferred here. And I believe it to be a testament to the community that is maintained at NDHS. And while all are special, I want to acknowledge 5 in particular: Mr. Tan, Senor Perez, Mrs. Martinez, Mrs. Camacho, and Goodmanson Sensei. With that out of the way, let's talk about the elephant of the room, the fact that we are not in the same room celebrating our graduation. Ideally, we'd be sitting on the stage at the Phoenix Center, looking at the vast number of people who have supported us throughout our lives, in the audience, to celebrate all that we have accomplished to get here today. But 2 months ago, on a particular Friday the 13th in March, we unknowingly experienced our last regular day of high school and quickly lost fourth quarter sports. Although this pandemic challenged us in so many ways, testing our resolve and changing social norms for the foreseeable future, we have adapted and will continue to adapt to the challenges we are faced. As we continue to grow in our newfound independence and adulthood, we must not forget what NDHS and our families have taught us. Blessed Teresa of Jesus Gerhardinger, the foundress of the School Sisters of Notre Dame, said this about growth. All the works of God proceed slowly and in pain, but then their roots are the sturdier and their flowers the lovelier. And so, while our very last high school semester is not what we envisioned or had hoped for, I believe that this experience has made us step back and focus on what is important, making us stronger and even more determined to take each day and live them with purpose. There will be things you do that will amaze me and those around you, because it is what God has planned for you and where you excel best. We may not have started high school together, but what matters is that we have reached this milestone together. We are the next generation of the royal family and the vision of 2020. We'll shine every step of the way, preparing a new age for our underclassmen. In Mark 16:15, Jesus tells his disciples to go into the whole world and proclaim the gospel to every creature. I want to say something similar. Wherever you go, remember who you are by upholding the glory of our Notre Dame. Maraming salamat po, and si Judas Maasi Class of 2020 for being my family, and to the NDHS staff for everything you have taught us. Viva Royals!